What is going on, everybody? We all knew that this was pretty much coming. Although, at least for me, I didn't think that this was coming as soon as it did. But we all knew this was eventually going to happen. Apparently, Nintendo is going to cease production of the Wii U at the end of this year. Now, this really isn't that surprising. Especially if you watched the last E3. During Nintendo's portion of that E3, they had almost little to no support for the Wii U. As soon as I saw that, I knew that this was pretty much the end of the Wii U. And that the Wii U was on its way out, and Nintendo is preparing for the launch of their new console, which is codenamed NX. This is sad. This is just sad. The Wii U didn't even last 4 years. Honestly, this has to be the shortest lifespan for any home console from Nintendo. And what makes this even more depressing is that now that I own a Wii U, and I've actually used it, the Wii U is actually a decent console. Now, sure, the Wii U is underpowered, especially compared to the Xbox One and the PS4. It's still a decent console. It's still a decently made console, although there is no Ethernet port in the back, which is a really dumb decision, but beside that, it's not that bad. See, to me, the Wii U blows the original Wii out of the water in terms of quality. The original Wii, in my opinion, is a piece of garbage. Even though the Wii had some decent games on it, overall, that console was a piece of crap. To me, the Wii U is not a piece of crap console. The problem with the Wii U is the company that was behind it, Nintendo. The Wii U did not have enough support, especially from third-party developers. But honestly, Nintendo didn't even really support it that much when you think about it. I mean, sure, there were some really good, decent games on the Wii U, but overall, even if you just look at Nintendo's contribution to the Wii U, it's not a lot compared to the previous consoles. So, that's what makes this even more depressing. That, maybe if there was a better company that was behind the Wii U console, that product could have done a lot better. That's what I truly think. It could have done a lot better if there was a better company behind it. But that's not going to happen. And this is pretty much the end of the Wii U. Now, what really ticks me off about this is that one of the main reasons I bought the Wii U is that I want to play the newest Zelda game. A lot of you know that I'm a really big Zelda fan. I've played every single Zelda game that has existed. Even the bad ones. And some of you know which ones I'm referring to. That is one of the main reasons I bought the Wii U. And honestly, going back, I think a year ago, I always figured Nintendo would pretty much do what they did with Twilight Princess. If any of you remember what they did with Twilight Princess, is that it was originally supposed to come out on the GameCube, but then they held it back for the original Wii. You had the GameCube version, which it was originally supposed to be on, and then you had the better looking Wii version. That's what I thought Nintendo was going to do here. That they were going to have a Wii U version for Zelda, and then they're going to have a version for NX to launch the NX, because Twilight Princess launched with the Wii, and the Wii was the highest selling console in history for Nintendo. So, I kind of am figuring that Nintendo would want to pretty much see if they can replicate that. But now that I'm thinking about it more, with this news here, I'm starting to wonder that Nintendo isn't even going to have a Wii U version of the new Zelda. That they're pretty much going to scrap all that and just concentrate on the NX. And honestly, if that does happen, I'm not going to be a very happy person. I'm not. I'm going to be very, very upset. Because then I will think that, I pretty much probably just wasted my money on the Wii U. Because that was my primary reason for getting the Wii U. I hope that doesn't happen, because I still want to play the new Zelda game. But if that does happen, then I'm not going to play the new Zelda game, because I'm not going to buy the NX. Honestly, at this point, I don't see how anybody can trust Nintendo when it comes to their hardware. How can you? Nintendo has shown time after time that they're pretty much going to just throw away their older products in favor of their newer ones. They've shown that time after time. So how can you really trust them at this point? For all we know, 2-3 years after the NX comes out, they're just going to do the same thing. They're just going to toss the NX to the side, and then they're going to bring out whatever their next console is. I mean, I don't see... It's kind of hard to trust them at this point. It really is. So, before I end this video, I just want to point out one more thing. After this news broke, I was wondering how the Nintendo fanboys would react to this. Because, after all, these are the group of people that, for months and months, actually, you know what? Hell, years, that were telling everybody that you need to go out and buy the Wii U. The Wii U is an amazing console. The Wii U blows the PS4 and the Xbox One out of the water. You all need to go out and buy one right now. I was interested to see how a lot of them would react to this news. And honestly, from what I've seen so far, I'm just completely disgusted. A lot of these people, these same people that pretty much praised the Wii U to no end, saying it was one of the best consoles of all time, etc., have pretty much just discarded the Wii U, pushed it off to the side, thrown it in the trash, put it in the past, however you want to say it, and they're saying, bring on the NX, I'm ready for the NX, goodbye Wii U, I'm ready for the NX. That's just simply disgusting. You guys, you fanboys, have been telling people to go buy this console. And now you're just pretty much treating this console with such disrespect and treating it like it's garbage and that you're just ready for the next Nintendo console. Yeah, you guys are pathetic. You really are. I mean, I don't really have any additional words for that. Okay, this is why I hate fanboys. So, alright, that's about it. Let me know what your thoughts on this whole thing is, and then, until next time, have a good one.